is Angela Albert. I am an attorney, and I'm married to an attorney, and we have two small children, ages 4 and 2.5 today, actually. And we came to first class care the first time when my big guy was 3 months old, so that would have been in 2006. And they're terrific. They were referred to us from some folks in my office who've used them and had great experiences. And I have to say, the level of comfort that I got from just dealing with people who seemed to understand exactly what I was looking for from the get-go, and sending me folks that when I didn't even know what I wanted at that time, and that were really just perfect for me. And it was a really tremendous experience. Erin Krex is a really lovely person, and she's really easy to work with, and she's someone who sort of just, I think, understood intuitively what kind of a person that I wanted and was looking for, and she sent her to me, and we interviewed on that particular day about 7 candidates. And she said to me from the get-go, Andrea is the person that I would have hired for myself. I know she is the right fit for you. And I had such a great level of comfort just in that initial decision, given that we really had no idea what we wanted, just that I knew she knew that this was the right person, and she was. She was terrific. And she was with our family for 3.5 years. And throughout the process, through our whole experience with Andrea, we had questions along the way. Andrea needed health insurance, and we went to Erin immediately and said, can you help us to find a broker that we can help get Andrea health insurance? When it was time to decide what was the right amount for Christmas bonus, we came to Erin again and said, can you help us? And she said, this is what you should do, this is what the market looks like, and that's what we did. And we had such a great deal of confidence in calling her upon her throughout the whole process. And then when Andrea recently told us that she was ready to move on and do something different, we were very, very sad. And I can't tell you as a professional how difficult and emotional it is to go through that, losing someone who's become a really strong part of your family. But it was really wonderful because I picked up the phone right before Labor Day weekend, a holiday weekend, and said, Erin, can you send us some candidates right away? And she said, of course. And throughout that process, throughout that weekend, Erin was the most responsive you can even imagine, because I'm sure she was doing 100 other things. It was a holiday weekend. But she sent us some wonderful candidates, and she found a candidate who came into her office like that very morning, I think the next day after we had spoken to her and told her we were looking for someone. And she called me and said, I have the person for you. She is Andrea plus 10 years older. And she knew right away, again, same thing, that this was the person for us. And so I felt so good about that. She spent the entire morning that morning. I think she dropped everything that she was doing, and she checked every reference. This nanny that we just hired, Dara, our second first-class nanny, has been nannying for 15 years, and Erin spoke to every single family that she's worked with. It hasn't been that many, but she got a hold of them immediately, and she checked all of the references, and she checked her criminal background and everything, so that we again would feel really confident that this was the right person and that this was a person that we could entrust our children to, which is huge. We hired Dara, and she started with us on Monday, and we've had a terrific week. We had a couple of days where Andrea trained Dara and where I trained Dara, and we had a really nice transition that went super smooth. And I think it was harder for me than it was on the kids. They were best friends with Dara by the end of the week, and again, first class care did wonders by us. So I can't say enough good things about the confidence that I have in the agency, in Erin Krex, and in my experiences with them.